Hello from Cyprus. We're staying in Ayia for 4 nights in the hotel Corfu Hotel. I know it's a bit weird, it's called Corfu. Even though we're in Cyprus and not Greece, but we're staying here for 4 nights and then we're going over to Paphos and staying there for 2 nights. So this is the view from our hotel. Staying here. I'm gonna head over to the beach closest to the hotel now and just spend the first day relaxing. Really, and sunbathing. So I'm just not too happy about how windy it is. There was tornadoes yesterday in the closest city to Ayia. It doesn't sound promising, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed for a bit of a high UV index to get a bit of a suntan. So see you later at the beach. I love getting a beach towel every country I go to, and this time I got a peachy coloured one with the map of Cyprus on it. I feel like once it has a map of the country I'm in, that's very fun, and obviously I can't get another one of them like that in any other country, so that's what makes it special. And then I take it home and I have it as a souvenir, and then David is also getting one as well because we don't have one, do we? We didn't bring any with us. And I also got myself a bracelet which I'll show you at the beach. Yeah, I like the Ford one, do you? I haven't seen that before.
Should I get this one?
No, not allowed. Buying another one, but I kind of like this one because I love ombres, but I already have one like this from Ibiza. I think we found the winner. We have the map of Cyprus, tick, and it's actually very pretty. It's very cartoony and I love the colour, so that's a win. And it's only $7.50. Mine was like $9.50 I think, which is decent enough once it's under a tenner. Like I said in the intro, today is a beach and relaxed day, but we want to do a boat trip either the Saturday or the Sunday, and we want to see turtles as well and swim with them. The boat trip is €30. This lady just stopped us and said, gave us this leaflet and said it's €30. It's a 4.5-hour trip, and they go to the Blue Lagoon and they have turtles as well. Well, or if they're there, we'll see them. We thought it was going to be way more expensive. Yeah, we thought it was going to be like €50, but that's actually grand. So yeah, probably do that next day. So we're close to the beach now and it doesn't seem too busy because we're here just before the season starts. It's Friday 30th of May 2025 and it's not too busy because not everyone's here yet. So we're going to have a nice quiet beach. Took off my shoes to put on flip-flops, but that's even worse than just walking barefoot. So here we are, beach, crystal clear water, and it's actually a bit busier than I thought it would be. But be grand. Found a free spot on the beach. The sunbeds are only $2.50 each, so they're like different price there. And the umbrellas are only $2.50. I myself don't need the umbrella because I'll be sunbathing, but we'll keep it anyway, just in case. This is my peach towel and this is David's blue towel. Both stunning towels. I like them. Good purchases. And this is my necklace. Let me put that on now. It's going to go with my outfit today and my nails for the whole trip. That's it on, and I think it goes really well with my outfit today and my nails. So yeah, now it's time to sunbathe, hop in the water for a bit, come back out and enjoy the day. Oh, and sorry, I almost forgot. I need to take my Pro Balance because it's been nearly an hour since we had our hotel breakfast, so it's just going to regulate my pH and keep me sane for the rest of the holiday. And some toilets. There isn't any on the beach. You actually have to go into like a bar. We have the umbrella down. UV index is currently 9 and SPF is 0. Show me this one. So that's an SPF 6 in oil that I might put on a bit later, but while the UV index is high, I'm just gonna keep myself like this. For 30 minutes I'll sunbathe my top, then for 30 minutes I'll sunbathe my back and read a book, and then I'll do maybe 20 minutes on the other sides, on the sides actually. Alright, first half hour of sunbathing is gone. I forgot to say that I was using this sunbathing spray, which speeds up your tan. So I have this on. I put it on before I left the hotel, and later on I might put on an SPF 6. I think now we'll take a break and drink a bit of water and go into actual water. And I will put on SPF on my shoulders because I hate having them sunburned, and then like I can't even wear a backpack or anything, or even a handbag across my body. So yeah, I do always put SPF on my shoulders when I know I'm going to be out in the sun. No, I don't wear much SPF, but this is my favourite SPF ever. It smells so nice, and it just sprays on like a dream, and it's rituals, and it's only SPF 30, and it moisturises you as well, and it smells unreal. So it's going on my shoulders before I go into the water. So we were in the water and I came back out, dried up a bit, and the thing that speeds up tanning obviously washed off, so David's reapplying that now to my back and to my legs. The UV index is 8 currently, and it feels a bit hotter now, I think. I think that's because it's just warmer in the afternoon than it is in the morning. But yeah, that's how our day is going so far. And we're gonna tan. I'm gonna tan my back now. And we also got some snacks. We got Lay's, herbs and chives, I think. And then David got some Cheetos, and then he got a can of Coke, and we got a cup of ice. So yeah, the day is going well. I'm enjoying the book. I haven't started it yet. That is perfect time. So see you later. I just woke up from whatever that was. Look at this guy. He's got red here. Put your head down. And this tan line. I don't know where he's getting that from. But I just applied some to my shoulders as well and the forearms because they're a bit red, I think. This is basically a sunbathing vlog at this point. But if you're watching this far, well done. I appreciate you. Alright guys, I'm making it happen. David passed me the book after I said let's go into the water. So he's passed me this book and now I'm reading it. We've gone into the water for a second time today, and David went out first and I stayed in, and I tried to leave like 3 or 4 times. I couldn't. I kept going back inside the water. It's so fun. But we're back out now, and I wonder how long it's going to take me to drive up. I am feeling the sunburn. We'll take a better look at it in the hotel later on, in the hotel room. But I'm pretty sure I didn't have it, so achievement? Yeah, I guess. We'll see if it hurts tomorrow. Alright, we've left the beach and we're walking now to McDonald's. I'm gonna try and find a smoothie place on the way. Basically, we feel burnt, sunburnt, and we need to go to a shop. I'm getting myself a smoothie now that I've been wanting for the past 2 or 3 days, a berry smoothie, and then David's gonna get himself spicy chicken nuggets in McDonald's. Are you?
Yes.
Pissed me off a few minutes ago, so mood is low. But I'm getting the smoothie, so. Actually no, I wanted a smoothie with protein, but they don't have protein powder. I've just been craving a smoothie, a purple smoothie with protein powder, and if it has peanut butter, like that just will top everything off. Top everything off. I just watched that back. Where did sunburns? Where's sun-kissed? This is what I've been missing all year round. All this tanning just one day. We're showered. And we've got all our creams on us. My tan is tanning, I think, but it's quite red. Just look. Don't mind the hair. I washed it and I just don't want it to touch any of the cream that I've just put on. But basically that's the story, and I think I might just sit out on the balcony for now, relax, read the book, and then maybe later if we feel better we will go out. I might actually chat to you now about how we got here because it was some trek. We flew Ryanair to Paphos, which I thought was the capital city. It's not. Nicosia is the capital city. We flew to Paphos, and I thought there is a direct bus that will go to Ayia Napa, and surely it's not just one bus that goes to Ayia Napa during the day. I thought maybe there's more, because Ayia Napa is obviously a touristy place, but I guess the whole island here is touristy. There's tourists everywhere, which is nice. I think they welcome the tourists really well then, because they're so used to them. So that's good. But our flight was at 5:45 a.m. from Katowice in Poland, and we landed here at like 9:50 a.m. So obviously, like, we thought we'd have the whole day. We landed, and then from the airport we had to wait like an hour and a half. So we landed at 9:50, waited till 11:30 to get a bus to Paphos bus stop, the main bus stop, and from there we thought we might have a connection to Ayia Napa. So the main issue here is, Google Maps shows no buses going here or anywhere within Cyprus. Like, they're just non-existent on Google Maps, and I use Google Maps for everything. So to get anywhere, you'd have to actually Google it and then go on through the searches to see like what comes up. But like, I would rely more on Google Maps than I would on Google search results. But anyway, David did find a bus that goes 4 o'clock to Ayia Napa. Now, from 9:50 a.m. till 4 p.m, that's like most of the day gone. So yeah, so we were in Paphos like at like 12 or whatever, and we're like, okay, there's actually no direct bus to Ayia Napa, and the bus to Ayia Napa itself is 3 hours, and the drive would be like an hour 50, but like the bus is 3 hours. So the other option would be to get a bus that is like 2 or 3 hours to Nicosia, the capital, and from there there's connections to Ayia Napa like every 30 minutes, hour, I don't know, but they're quite frequent, and then it would have been so much easier, or maybe we'd get there quicker, but then I don't know, like, sure. And like, if you go ask the people at the desk, information desk, they tell you, but then like, I don't know, I didn't understand her well. I thought she said that there's a bus to Ayia Napa at 12, and I thought she meant it's direct, but she meant that we would have to switch over at like, not Larnaca, something else, I don't know, somewhere. We'd have to switch over to a different bus. But anyway, that's the story of how we got here. Well, not really, but yeah, when we were in Paphos, we were like, well, we can't just stay at the bus stop for 4 hours. So we took all our suitcases. I had a 20 kg and David had a 10 kg. And I had a very, very heavy backpack, and he had a backpack. So David took both of the backpacks and my 20 kg. And I took his 10 kg. I'm really getting the princess treatment over here. Like, if he sees me carrying a bag, he takes it off me. I don't think he heard that, but yeah, he does. So yeah, I'm getting princess treatment all over. So we went to this shopping centre in Paphos. It's called Kings Avenue Mall, and we got Taco Bell. I had Taco Bell once in Miami and I really liked it, and I do like tacos. So I got a meal and he got a meal, and David wasn't a fan of it, but I liked my taco and my burrito. Also got ice cream, getting ice cream everywhere. Any chance to get, it's so nice. Oh my goodness, there's this one gelato or whatever ice cream place, and my favorite if you're listening to this, my favorite ice cream flavors from that place so far are the caramel popcorn. I got it yesterday and today, and cheesecake. Oh, it's so nice. I'll probably keep getting the cheesecake and the popcorn, caramel popcorn every day. Yeah, but I need to try new things as well. So yeah, that happened. But we're finally here, and I think it was worth coming here and spending half the day getting here. Here, I'll show you the sunset, because it's so pretty. Look at that. Wait. Basically, we can't go and look at the sunset really, because it says like over there, and the beach is over here. So it's not really a sunset spot. Tenerife was. Playa de las Americas was a sunset spot for sure. It was on the west coast, but this place is not. But I think if we wake up early we might be able to see the sunrise. I'll let you know if I do that. But yeah, that was my story time. If you know me, you know I tell stories arseways and all over the place, and I tell you like 10 stories at one time and not in order. But basically that's it. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay, we're back. It's currently night number 2 because it was day number 2. But basically we weren't feeling too well with the sunburn and everything, and we ended up watching a couple of YouTube videos, Calfreezy, if you know, you know. And we also then when, oh yeah, I wasn't ours getting up. We're on holiday, like. And then when I did get up and I got ready, I got a few photos. I already posted to Instagram, so we're fine with that. But then Davy started feeling sick. I think it's because of the crisps that we ate. I don't know, or maybe you're hungry or you just don't drink enough water.
I drank enough water.
Yeah. So, well, we made it out. We're not like out. We're not gonna go drinking, but we're gonna go maybe eat something. And it's like 10 or 12. Better late than never. Alright, it's nearly midday of day 3. We've had our breakfast very late. We got up like 9:45 and breakfast finishes at 10. We didn't shower because we showered last night, but we did moisturize and we did put on SPF because we're all sore. Look at my skin. He's red on the front and like white on the back. I'm changing races at the minute, but basically that's what's happening, and we wanted to go safari thing trip. There is one at like 1:45, but Davy doesn't want to do that one. Like, he wants, obviously, if you want to do something expensive, you want to do the proper one. So we're not going to do that one. We're going to go to the water park instead. The only issue is that it closes at 5 and it's already 12. And it costs €47. I need to search TikTok to see if it's if there's any discounts, if there's any other way, cheaper way to get it, because to be honest, I do think I will find an answer on TikTok. And let me show you the view again. So this is us, and it's hotter today. Yesterday was windy and only like 23 degrees. Today is like 25 degrees and not as windy, but we're SPF'd. We're SPF today, especially for the water park. I don't know if we did a good thing going to the beach first day, but we were tired. Like, our flight was at 5:45 a.m, so we needed a rest. We're still wrecked, and yesterday we felt sick. Yeah, I never said that. We came back from, Davy got McDonald's. I got no food. I had to leave the McDonald's early because the air conditioner was actually hurting me. I felt like throwing up nearly, and I sat outside because it was a bit warmer and there was no AC, but it was windy, and I still, like, you know when you're like sunburnt, red, hot, your skin is hot, but you're freezing. It's like you have a temperature, like the flu. So I was feeling like that yesterday, and it was terrible. Like, I was nearly crying to sleep. But I woke up and I did not feel like that again. So we're going, and hopefully we're fine today and not get too red anymore. So yeah, I'll show you the water park later. Yeah. Do you want to go to Lasses?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, baby.
They don't actually manufacture these cars. I've seen them before. I've seen one in Ireland on the M1. But they don't actually manufacture these cars. So we're getting the taxi from close enough to the Strip. Actually, the Strip is over there. We're getting a taxi to Waterworld, the water park. It's €15. It's like a 10-minute drive. He has holy pictures at the front there. Look. We're just entering the water park. I'm actually kind of annoyed before even entering, because it was €50 a person or €47 online. We got the €47 tickets. $7.50 for lockers, but I think I paid €10 because $2.50 is refundable, I think. Tenerife was probably better. I got myself alcohol, and I thought that alcohol made us feel unwell yesterday, but it's strawberry lime. I can't resist that, and I love strawberries. And look at my pancake, my crepe. We went on a couple of slides. We went on ones that are, like, you know, when they like just straight down, not fully. It was like kind of like twisty, but it was so too fast. Like I couldn't breathe. David, you couldn't breathe, yeah, because the water was just in our face and you couldn't see. I had my eyes closed the whole time, so not going on that again. And there was another slide there right next to it, like that actually just was straight down. And I was like, David, you're not allowed to go on that. It's not safe. And then I went on the other one first, and the lifeguard asked, David told me that the lifeguard asked him like, oh, what is she, your mother? And he said, what did you say? Did you say I am your mother or no?
No.
He said no. Oh, I'm so sunburnt. Like that SPF, I wish I had SPF 15. Oh yeah, we went on this like spirally one. Look, I'm gonna zoom in now. We went on that one there. See where it says Atlantis? It kind of just like drops all the way down as well. But you're on like a, I don't know what to say it in English. How do you call a ponton? What do you call a ponton in English? A mat?
Yeah, whatever.
We are in a Polynesian restaurant and I got a huli huli chicken. You got butter chicken. We got bao buns and I'm getting these fancy cocktails. This is passion fruit, so it's Fiji passion cocktail. And earlier I got a aku aku, so it's rum. And it's just giving me flashbacks to St. Lucia. And it's made me realise that I love tropical things. And I really want to go to like Hawaii or like Fiji, because it's like basically Fiji. Polynesian restaurant, so Fiji. We're gonna go to probably across the road, to be honest, to watch the football. There's a Champions League final on tonight. So we found a place to watch the football. And I'm really enjoying these cocktails. It's currently 4-0. David, are you enjoying the football? So unequivocally, PSG is the best club ever. I'm not gonna lie, I rarely watched any of this match, but PSG's first year to win the Champions League, I thought they were better than that.
First time.
Yeah, first time. First year. What's the difference?
First year is like they're the first time playing ever. Like, it's the first time.
They won it and they've won 4-0, 5-0. It was very good. Well, anyways, we're gonna go to the Pirate Club now. Yeah, we are. We were gonna go out now. Pizza from the oven?
Like a frozen pizza you get.
Frozen pizza.
For our first trip of the day at the turtle cove. Later, we shall be back. Pizza. Tickets and concerts were rather cooperation.
This is the best boat trip I think I've ever been on, and I've been to nearly every country I've been to, and it's the cheapest. It was €30 and there was no food in the price. I don't care, but we had good swimming stops and I saw a turtle. I didn't show him off the top of the boat, but look at these waves, like splashing. Unreal. I would definitely recommend this. 5 out of 5. One of the best boat trips I've been on, and it was literally €30, like so cheap. and that was for 4.5 hours. So I've already said all that. But there was another, like, there's so many boats, and they're all different. There was a black pearl one that I would actually go on tomorrow if I was here still. You want to go on buggies as well? It's a very big thing in Ayia Napa and Cyprus to like rent out buggies or quads, and I think we should. But it's our last day here. Tomorrow we're leaving to go to Paphos. It's day 5 and we are leaving Ayia Napa last night. So the last thing I left off on was that we were coming back from our boat trip. That was great, and then you took a nap and I showered and washed my hair and all. And then we said we'd go into the town, get food. We went to Pizza Hut. I think that was my first time having Pizza Hut. You got the melts. They weren't the best. And then I got a pizza with, I made my own pizza, kind of like chose my own toppings. Each topping was €2 apparently, so I paid €20 for a medium pizza unnecessarily. That's fine. The strawberry margarita was really nice, and it was only like €5. Like, actually, you know what? Ayia Napa is so affordable compared to like Magaluf, I think, is even. Yeah, you think. Davi's an expert on Magaluf, he's been there twice. But like, let's say compare like Tenerife. It's cheaper, isn't it, Davi?
Yeah.
We went to like every souvenir shop. We went to like 10 or 15 souvenir shops and got all the magnets and all the things that we need. And do you know what do you know what? Like, I don't understand why I haven't been collecting stamps, postage stamps. They're so cute, and from every country, like, that would be so cute to have. So, and it's very nerdy to collect stamps, isn't it? But I wouldn't do it in a nerdy way. I would do it in a girly way. And then, so we did that, and on the way we actually stopped by Fish Pedicure. Insert photo here. And our feet actually felt so soft afterwards, didn't they? Oh yeah, and yesterday was Sunday. There is no Catholic church. I would expect one to be here, because like in Tenerife there was. I know they're mostly Orthodox here, but sure, like, surely, like most of the tourists, maybe even half of the tourists are Catholic. I don't know, whatever. Look, I didn't go to mass yesterday, so yeah. Like, look, there's a pretty church over there. Just the sign. Waiting for the one and only bus to Ayia Napa to flippin' Paphos, which is not the capital city, like I said earlier. Nicosia is the capital city, so there you go. Our second hotel in Paphos, and our room is that one right here, and this is our balcony upstairs where our bedroom is, and we've just set up here with the Paphos Cyprus towels, and I'm about to get in the water. It's 5 p.m. sun is not scorching hot, it's a bit windy, but it's like nice breeze. Not much of an update. We don't really have any plans for tonight apart from maybe going to a sunset spot. It's literally called that on Google Maps. And watch the sunset tonight. So yeah, that should be around. I think Davi said it says at 7:59 p.m. tonight. So we'll probably head at like 7:15, I guess, in 2 hours. We went to the beach to watch the sunset. This is like take 5 of recording the video. But we went to
Why
see.
did you say hi?
Oh, why do you have to keep talking?
That's okay, I'll question. I'll put my questions at the end.
I'm gonna leave that in. Every time I try to record this, he says something stupid. Yellow car. Like I was saying, we went to watch the sunset and I got a few nice photos taken, which I'm really happy with. and then we sat down and had a cocktail. I had a pina colada, and then we had a Carlsberg, and then we moved on and we went to an Indian restaurant actually. Yeah, I've been to an Indian with David and his family like the last three times we went out for food with his like parents. It was in an Indian restaurant, and they're all three different Indian restaurants in Manhattan. And I'm like, I don't like Indian. I don't like this food because like I prefer when I have like vegetables, meat, like I prefer having a mix of food and not it all just blended in like a soup, which what Indian food to me is. But I'm kind of liking the chicken korma, and I was like, let's get the Indian even though I hate it. And I got a chicken korma and it was nice. It's kind of nutty, and I wanted a yellow kind of food, so yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to put up with like tomatoey, like I don't know, madras or whatever. I have to look it up every single time. I don't know my Indian food, but yeah, it was nice. Very very filling, naan bread, garlic naan bread, and pilau rice. And then we went to the pub next door. We played some pool. I spent like €6 on this arcade machine trying to get a GoPro. Oh, imagine I could record videos underwater on every boat trip I go on. I don't know why I don't have a GoPro yet. Like that was instead of a drink. I didn't have a drink there, so that was grand. We had our first breakfast in our new hotel this morning, and it was lovely. I thought it was lovely, but there was mini waffles. You had like 3, and there was like walnuts and almonds and raisins, and I really wanted some. And they had yogurts as well, so we had that. And now we're getting the bus to an archaeological site. We're gonna just walk down the coast, and there is loads of like tombs and monuments and stuff that we're gonna look at, and then we're gonna go to the beach after that. There's one really nice beach, Venus Beach I think it's called, but there's no sunbeds at it, and we don't really want to lie down on the sand because we're too fancy for that, aren't we? Yeah, we are too fancy for that. So we're gonna get the bus. The buses are €2 one way. Any bus you take is €2. And we decided not to do any safari or jeep things because it's €70 and we've already spent so much money tonight every day. We're currently at Venus Beach. We went to Lidl and we got SPF 50 Sport. It's got a cooling thing, so like when you spray it, it cools you down. But as you can see, it's very shiny, not really seeping in. SPF gives you cancer anyway. So does the sun, but the sun also gives you vitamin D, so there you go. Anyways, we got that one for our shoulders and whatever we don't want to burn severely or whatever's already burnt. And then we're going to use this for what we want to still tan because my skin started peeling here. I'm not tanning this, but I'm going to spray this to where I do want to tan, and I'm going to be safer this time so I don't go on the plane tomorrow burnt like a steak. We're at the beach and we had to wait at the bar for a ticket because there's a queue because some beds are full. So we waited 20 minutes and we got our seat. We had number 24 in the queue. We scan the barcode and get food or drinks. They have a strawberry and lime Copperberg, which I love. Love is a strong word. 8 out of 10 I love. I prefer cocktail, but anyways, that's it. And yeah, we're gonna go in the water as well. Look, can't see from here, but the water is stunning, so blue. And then over there's huge waves we can go over to if you want to play in the waves. We are touring the Tombs of the Kings, which is also the name of a bus stop that we've been hearing for the past ages. So we are actually in here touring, so let's go. So it's the last day and we're heading to the airport by bus. We're lucky enough that we made the bus and the bus is not full. It's quite a big one, otherwise we'd have to pay €30 for a taxi. The bus is only €2 each, so it's fine. we went to a restaurant pub, and we got food. I got pasta carbonara, and Davy got a fish and chips. It was so cheap. His fish and chips. How much was your fish and chips? €12.50, and my pasta was like €12. Like, it was so cheap. But your Guinness pint was $6.50, and then my strawberry margarita was only $6.50. So that was good. I think the Guinness was quite expensive though. I don't like Guinness, but I think it was quite expensive. For here anyway, for like British cocktail, the same price as cocktail. So if you look at it that way, I guess I have a point. And then this morning we got up at like 5:30, 6ish, and went to see the sunrise. And we watched the sunrise. Just like we went to walk into the beach, and you could hear the sea and hear the waves. Yeah, Davy's not overall. He's not that happy with the food in Cyprus altogether. Because the first night we went for dinner, we went to an actual like Cyprus kind of like restaurant, and we got gyros, which is kebab. What did you think of it?
It was not great.
Not great. There you go. That's as much information as you're going to get out of David today. One singular person asked me for a postcard, and it was my cousin. So I wrote this one out for her, and I got the stamps. I think when I was in St. Lucia, I wrote out like 20 or 25 postcards, and it took me like 15 minutes each to write, because I had to get like the address of everyone and like write different sort of like wishes and greetings for every single person, in case they like contacted each other and said they got a postcard from me and like they had the same writing. Like I wanted to be kind of like specialized for everyone, personalized. So they took me like 15 minutes each, 20 of my postcards, and I wrote them throughout my internship when I was in St. Lucia, and that was like 9 weeks. And I got all the stamps and everything, and I put the 1 or 2 stamps or whatever it was. The post office was open during my working hours, so I could never actually go to the post office, I don't think. And maybe it was open on Saturday, but I didn't want to spend my Saturday going to the postcard, and only I'd be away to the post office. So what I used to do was, before work, I just take the postcards that I had written, like 2 or 3, and I would slide them underneath the door in the post office, and I would just leave them there on the floor inside the post office like room building. And God knows what happened to them, but they didn't get to anyone. Not a single one of them got delivered. So I think they must have been missing like a postcard or whatever. And I hope this one sends when I do post it off, and hopefully there's like a post box at the airport. So yeah, might get some food on the plane, because that's 5 hours. So we'll see. I'm actually quite fed from breakfast, because I enjoyed the breakfast, so I probably won't eat. Daddy probably should have something. He likes the ham and cheese panini, don't you? On Ryanair. What would you rate that ham and cheese panini out of 5? 5.
Well,
So
actually,
you prefer?
It actually got worse. It's 4 out of 5 now. It used to be better. They changed the distributors.
Yeah, they should have an air fryer on the plane, shouldn't they?
Oh yeah.
So you rate airplane food higher than Cyprus hotel breakfast?
Yeah.
Nice, fair enough. I have a travel hack on Ryanair where I'm able to get 3 reserved seats next to each other. So what I do is I wait till like maybe 5 hours before the check-in. This is going on YouTube, it's not going anywhere else. Ryanair's not going to see this. And if they do, they can feck off. They've denied me boarding before, which they're actually generally not allowed to do. And they've overbooked. They told me it's overbooked. Okay, right, whatever. Don't get me wound up. But basically, I have this hack, and I've done it, and we got the exact 2 seats that I wanted. 4A and 4F, and we're sitting beside the window, and we're going to be facing Cyprus rather than the water. So when we're landing, we're facing the water to see. But this time we're going to start facing the land. So yeah, that's all.